If you ask the people in Tierras Altas what's the best thing to do around here, most would say that you have to go to the Lagunas de Volcan. The Lagunas is a leisure place that they love to go to, and the origins are very mystical, and there's lots of legends of that area. Regardless of how it was formed, it's a great spot to explore, and I do recommend that you go when you're visiting Tierras Altas. Hi, I'm Andres Maduro from Finca Dracula. Today we're gonna go to the Lagunas de Volcan, and I'm gonna show you some excellent tips on how to get there, what to do, and what to keep an eye out for. So we are right here in the entrance of the Laguna Chica, which is a small lake, and we're gonna go down this path to go and take a look at it. On the way in, I saw several beautiful plants and blooms from the car, and I'll stop by on the way back out to take some nice pictures. Here's a beautiful chamadoria palm or bamboo palm. Looks amazing. So it grows very big out here. This is the Pequeña Laguna or small lake. This whole place belongs to the Johnson family. The Johnson family is known right now for their cattle and their coffee, and they have very good geisha, which I'll show in other videos. Now, as this is a private property, there are some restrictions. They allow visitors to come in, but they don't allow people to swim, kayak, or do anything in the small laguna. As you see, there's a very beautiful house here, so we have to respect their privacy. We can walk around, enjoy nature in this side, although for actually camping and doing some other activities, I suggest to go to the big laguna. It's still a nice place to take a look and enjoy the nature. So at this point, even though our car is 4x4, we decided to leave it a little bit after the turn point where we left the small lake, because the road starts getting very muddy and very bumpy. So, and the nature is actually quite beautiful. We saw lots of butterflies, so why don't just walk and enjoy it? We just made it to the big lake, La Laguna Grande, and as you can see, it's very big and beautiful, and it's surrounded by some precious secondary forests. This area, when the Johnsons started taking care of it, was actually cut down by the locals, and there were no big trees, and they actually left it all to grow back up, and that's why we have this beautiful secondary forest. The lake itself, there's many legends around it. People used to think that it was so deep that you couldn't reach the bottom, and that it was a very deep cavern made by the volcano. Other people thought that it was so deep that we had our own Loch Ness monster kind of thing, that was a big giant snake slash dragon, and that it was taking care of some gold of some sorts. But when researchers actually tried to measure how deep it was only 10 meters deep, about 30 feet deep, so it's not that deep. Still, it's not so safe to go swimming, and people are encouraged not to do so. If you decided to drive your car all the way to the end through the mud pits, this is where you will park it. Some people decide to picnic in this area or do some camping because it's nice and clear, but the best views are actually all the way over there. So follow me and let's take a look. At one point you will have to cross two fences. They have an opening, so just look around. The path is not cleaned all the way, and once you reach some points you have to look at your feet and make sure you don't step into a myrtle. And it's not just a myrtle you have to watch out for. These lagoons have really nasty spines, so if you're going in shorts you have to be very sure not to rub through them. After the two fences, then you go to your right and you border the lake, and you'll see the path showing up. Don't forget to bring your swimsuits, because there's points in the lake where there's less mud and you can actually go swimming, and it's very nice. We've reached the end of the trail. In this spot you can go camping on the top of this little hill where it's nice and secluded and flat, and then from this point you can see the whole lake, and it's quite a beautiful sight. The volcano is on the other side of those trees, but in this cloudy day it's not visible. We've seen some exotic plants, beautiful butterflies, and an amazing view in this lake. This is a great experience if you're coming here to Volcan. If you want to learn more on how to get here and what you need to get here, look at the link in our description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.